In this video, we will show you how to install your window deflectors on the Chevy Silverado. These will be mounted directly to the outside of your vehicle. Let's get into it. Okay friend, let's get started on our job. To do the installation, we're going to have to loosen our mirror so it pulls away from the door just enough that we can gain access. With that said, on the inside door panel, we're going to remove the mirror trim panel. To do that, use a trim tool. Pop it out of place. Looking along the backside, you're going to find that you have 2 locking tabs and 1 small hooked locating tab. A quick inspection and we'll set this aside. Behind here, we can remove this insulator. Go ahead and take hold of that. Once again, a quick inspection. With that out of the way, we have a clear view of our 3 10mm headed mounting nuts. We're going to start along the top. Go ahead and fully remove that mounting nut, give it a close inspection, and then you can start that on just a couple threads. If it looks like your mounting hardware is rotted or damaged, go ahead and replace it. This one looks fine. Start it back on here and we'll continue on to the other 2. As far as the other 2, loosen these and leave them on a couple threads as well. At this point, the mirror should be able to move around just enough that we can make our way along the outside for our window deflector. We'll use a clean rag and some glass cleaner to wipe down the outside of the vehicle. Now we can prepare for installation. Let's have a look along the backside. This is where you're going to find your adhesive. It makes its way all the way around. For that adhesive, you want to go ahead and remove the outer portion here, but when you do so, only remove a tiny bit along each side, leaving the center in place. There we are. Let's make our way to the other side here. This one's already starting to come up. Leaving the center in place, we'll continue on to putting this up against the vehicle. You want to make sure you have it properly aligned. We don't want to have it all the way up here because it's not going to function properly, and if you have it down too low, moisture is still going to make its way down inside. We essentially want to make sure that we have this going right along the edge of the painted surface. With that said, we'll start bringing this down behind the mirror here. If your mirror does have an insulator like ours does here, you want to make sure that you have the insulator up against the mirror, and we're taking this unit and putting it up against the door itself, as I had mentioned. Now I'm not going to press this all the way on until I make my way all the way across and I confirm that I'm aligned properly. If you press it into the wrong position, you're going to have an issue. Slightly tack this on there. A quick confirmation to make sure that we're properly aligned all the way across. We'll finish removing our adhesive and stick it in place. We'll dispose of that properly. Go ahead and press it into position. Once you have it in place, apply heat to help it stick better. Now it's time to resecure the mirror. Once you have the hardware bottomed out, torque it to 80 inch-pounds. With that torqued, we'll continue on to the insulator and our plastic panel. We have our hooked area. We'll take this, put it around the door, slide it right in there, lock it in. We've got the front window deflector on there. Now it's time for the back window. Once again, we're going to make sure we clean up the body of the vehicle along where the unit will be placed. As for the rear window deflector, you're going to find it comes with 2, and they're both a little bit different. You'll find that one side of it is a little thinner than the other side. We want to have the thinner side towards the front of the vehicle and the wider side towards the rear of the vehicle. Now we already have our adhesive paper peeled up a little bit. Let's take this and put it in position, make sure it's aligned, and then we'll fully remove the adhesive paper and stick it into place. Quick check to make sure we're properly aligned. I can see down along the bottom here, this looks perfect. Once again, we're pressing this into place. Afterwards, we'll apply a little bit of heat, continue pressing until it's completely secured against the vehicle. Okay, friend, we finished our installation. The process for one side of the vehicle is the exact same thing as the other. Once you've completed that, you can go ahead and take your vehicle for a road test. Thanks for watching.